Hey there, everybody. Welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Droodles Blitz, and earlier today, we were marking the Strv K. And now, hopefully, we're going to finish that 3 mark. I still haven't slept, so I still might be a little bit grouchy, but we are at 77% on the mark, and that means we only have to get about, like, 18% more, and we will be done with the 3 mark. I've got about an hour. What time is it? Yeah, I got about an hour-ish, so I don't know exactly how much we're going to go up in these games, but I'm hoping that we can go up enough that we'll be done. I guess we'll see. The stream will start soon, indubitably. Indubitable, poobitable. Stream not loading. That's because it hasn't started for you. Isn't that a crazy thought? Alright, here we are, E100 Strv K. I don't know what the heck that Sheridan's typing in chat. What does that even mean? What? I do like the Swedish voice. I think it's very nice. It's very deep. Alright, I'm gonna help out my 2 and 5B in the beginning. This 2 and 5B is still playing. I stopped playing for like a few hours, came back, and this 2 and 5B is still in my games. Okay, let's see. Is anybody here? Well, we have the enemy Sheridans who are YOLOing. Okay, I mean, I'm just gonna drive right here and aim it on the Sheridan. I mean, I'm just not really sure what this guy's gonna do when I have so much more DPM than him. But, of course, my teammate is going to kill himself. Good job. Good job, Grill. Alright, well, I'm gonna aim it on the Sheridan. Take him out of the game. There you go. That guy is gone. Now we have the E100 over here, which we are also going to aim it on. Boom. Okay. That's the Strv gun we all know and love right there. I don't really like the Strv gun, as most of us have experienced earlier today. It's pretty troll and misses a lot more shots than I feel like it should. But we're going to aim it on the roof of that enemy Strv. There you go. Another nice shot. And we're going to chill right here. Nice. There you go. That was a pretty good shot, actually. And looks like our 2 and 5B is going to move up. Gets that player cleared. I mean, at this point, there's not much left on the enemy team, to be honest. Let's see. I'm going to move down this road, and I'm hoping that I can obviously get some damage into the E100. There's 330 damage, and we have the 183 over here as well. So, get a quick shot into the 183. That player's dead. Yeah, I mean, there's not much you can do in a game like this. It's just over in the first. It wasn't even 2 minutes. 5 minutes and 6 seconds at the top. God, give it super speed again. I don't even want it to have super speed. I just want his gun to be more accurate. Earlier, it was pretty unenjoyable with how inaccurate it was. I mean, that was a fine game, but when you get games like this, it's just really unenjoyable. You just steamroll start to finish. There's no skill involved. There's no farm. There's no damage. There's no XP. You can't mark a tank when you get games like that. It's physically impossible. Hello, Elena. How are you doing? Alright, let's hope that we get a better game than the last one. I mean, we won, which is fine. Obviously, I don't mind winning, but I would like to get games where I can deal at least 3,000. 2, 1. Yeah, I don't know. As I said earlier, I just feel like the gun that this tank features is more like a 420 Alpha than a 350. Strv inaccurate even with combat stabs? Yes. Combat stabs doesn't make your gun more accurate. It makes it less on move, or it makes your on movement dispersion better, but it doesn't make your gun more accurate on its base dispersion or aiming time. So, no, it doesn't make your gun any more accurate. What do they have? 2 and 5B and an M6O. And, okay, so they do have some dangerous vehicles. Alright, we got a shot to the O, so that's not too bad. And we're going to aim it on that Yo hatch. You can see there, though, like, the gun, it disperses quite a bit when you move it an inch, because combat stabs only works when you're sitting still. Okay, bro just immediately goes through me. Thankfully, we are able to go directly through that XM mantlet as well, so that's not a huge problem there. Yeah, okay. That was never going to hit. Alright, our BZ-75 is at least moving up, so that's nice. Oh, wow. We actually did hit that. But, yeah, okay. Minnow rolls 573 with a 490. What a joke, dude. 573 is... Oh, okay. Yeah, we're starting to get the Stridsvon experience. The gun's starting to troll. It's not really working. Let's see. There you go. Nice. It's aiming on the XM. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Nothing ever bounces. That's the problem. I mean, we have health, right? That is a tank destroyer. We're in a heavy, so we do have more health than that player. Okay, there you go. We get a bounce as well. That's pretty good. But our Type 71's not playing great right now. I don't know how I feel about this. I can't hit the yo. However, I can hit the 4005. We have to back up. Obviously, I don't want to be hit by the minnow. But I do want to take that player out of the game because that 4005 is a huge threat. I literally can't do anything to these players. Shoot the XM in the lower plate. We've done 2,600 damage at this point, which is really not that much when you think about it. There you go. Wow, terrible roll. Yeah. I do appreciate that XM, and it misses, dude. Okay. Yep. Still didn't break 3K. Still didn't break 3K. There you go. Another great team. There you go. At least we earned 250 mark XP, but, like, yeah, I don't know, dude. The gun on this tank is just not very enjoyable. And I don't know. I mean, the teams are obviously horrible. Our Type 71 and BZ75, both YOLOing instead of just holding and waiting completely through that game. But it felt like I was doing so much. And then you look at the end, and I've only done 2,900 damage. Like, what a lame battle, dude. Oh, well. Oh, well. I'm grinding the Progetto 50. How should I play it? I mean, it's a hull down heavy, so use the turret armor, use the auto-reloading gun, and you should be totally fine. Well, if we keep up at this rate, we won't be 3-marking it in this stream today. I mean, I will get the 3-mark done today, but we might not get the 3-mark done on this stream, because so far these have been incredibly bad teams. I don't know what else to say. It's aiming on the... Wow. It's hard to say anything positive about this gun right now. Thank you very much for the donation, Amplev. Appreciated. Wow. I have no team support, so the Rhino is just going to YOLO, and even though I have a 50B and a 183 and a 268, none of them are actually helping me right now, so that's not very useful at all. There you go. Yep. Okay. At least the 268 hits that player, so that's pretty nice. Alright, let's aim it on the 57. There you go. Nice 374. The best play right now is to obviously stay passive, but I do very much appreciate that donation. Obviously helps out the channel a lot, so thank you very much, bro. Okay, good job, 4005. Bro already killed himself. Put on my adrenaline. Get a nice shell into the 57 heavy. We have the E3 on my side, which is a big problem. Okay, of course. Of course you shoot me. Of course. Of course. You have all these targets, and I'm the one that you go for. Like, really, dude? Really? Really? Alright, well, I'm just gonna keep shooting the 57. There you go. Not bad, at least. It's a decent amount of health taken off that player. I already know the E3 is going to go for me. Don't you know I'm the big threat? I'm the Glibgo Gabgalab. Yes, thank you. Well, here's the deal, bro. You have a damage loader, so your game's over, so I hope it was worth it. I hope your damage was enough to make you happy. There you go. Nice shot into the enemy Kampfpanzer. That is 700 damage, 780. Aiming in again. This was a better game. This was definitely a more enjoyable battle here. We were able to get a decent farm out. There you go. I think the best play to make is to track that bat chat. Okay, and they can't kill me because they're running the... Yeah, nice, okay. Oh, well. I should out-reload this bat, or the 1-2-1, so as long as we do that, they're dead. Pretty impressive, Bonzo. Well, there you go, 5,000 damage, that's pretty good. Apparently Vickers MBT is getting up-tiered. Yes, it is getting up-tiered. I already made a video on this a while ago, explaining that it's getting up-tiered, so I'm not sure why this is coming a shock to anybody. It's been in Reforged as a tier 9 for like 6 months now, so not really sure what to say. But either way, not a bad game. 5,000 damage. This is more, obviously, what I'd like to see. If we can get more games like this, the mark will be done pretty fast. It's already 82%. Indeed, I did have fun in Helldivers with you, Sinler. You Pooberler, McDoubler. Okay. Ugh. There you go. I already 3-marked the Mouse Plague. What are you talking about? I'll 3-mark it. Well, you weren't wrong there, Arch. Arch told me that he ran into a bunch of comp players, and we have Moon and Gosu on our team, and then another Moon. I would assume they're doing countdowns, but that's not necessarily fun. That's not necessarily fun. We're going to go wide over here, because this is the best position to go. Of course, they're in heavies, so it's just going to be one of these games where we basically all line up and do nothing. Yay. I love driving heavies. Yep. Oh, well. We have the Destiny. You know what the funny thing is? That E100 has... Yeah, okay. What I was gonna... Okay, alright. Here it is. That's it. My game's over already. Yeah, that's great. It's very hard not to hate this game sometimes when I play it. Wow. Wow, dude. Wow. Just wow. Just wow. Just wow. Just wow. This gun is doing nothing but screwing me right now. Wow. I'm screwed already. The Destiny is just gonna... Yep, okay. And if I poke this C100... Yep, okay. Yep. Yep, yep. That's really fun. Yep, well. Yep, that's the end of my game. That was a very fun battle I played here. Wow. 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 That's great. That's great. Whatever, dude. Whatever. I mean, every single shot I fired bounced or completely screwed me over. My armor didn't work at all, and that's really about as simple as it is. I don't know what to say. That's the worst game I've played in the Stridvan. Don't worry, though. We got our 116 F3 back here. Very effective player. Yeah, that's great. That was really fun. This is why I don't really like the Stridvan. I'll be honest. This game right here was a perfect example. Every single shot I fired screwed me over. Every single shot. They should have penned. I should have at least penned 5 of the shots that I fired. But nope, instead I did 600 damage. That's great. Plague, can you shut up? How much for a 777 3-mark? I don't know, 20 bucks? Yeah, that was great. Why Droodles streaming now? I just woke up. I know this might sound crazy, but I don't plan my live streams for you. Well, all that's left is our Rheinmetall. Not surprised he didn't pen the 60 TP. Complete garbage of a tank. I don't hate the Stridsvon. It's just, as I said, I just don't understand why the gun is so inaccurate for a vehicle that shouldn't have an inaccurate gun. I mean, this game really, it really frustrated me. I'm not gonna lie. I know I'm hiding my frustration, but um, I'm pretty mad with how the tank performed. The fact that it missed all of the shots that I fired in this game, even though in my opinion they were pretty perfectly aimed, is very frustrating. The shots on the Destiny, the shots on the U100, and the more frustrating part is that it brings my mark down by 2%. It ruins my stats in the tank. It's really just a double whammy right there. So thanks game. I don't understand why Wargaming has vehicles like the Stridsvon, which suffer so much when you compare it to a tank like the Concept 1B or the E6. It's a little confusing. And like, the Stridsvon has advantages over those two tanks. I would definitely say that the Stridsvon's lower alpha means that you obviously shoot shells faster. The fact that the Stridsvon also has pretty good turret armor when using gun depression means that you can get bounces, but at the same time, so will the E6. And the E6 has way better pen, and more DPM, and flat better mobility. Oh, and the game just kicked me out of queue. That's great. Is the Vickers good in Reforged? What? Oh, you mean the MBT? You guys have to clarify when you ask me a question, because there's a Vickers Light and a Vickers MBT. Can't expect me to guess which one you're talking about. The Vickers MBT, I don't know. I mean, Reforged is a bunch of bots, so you're asking me basically, is it good against a bunch of AI? And yeah, it is. So is a potato. They only have one heavy, so honestly going here was a complete waste of my time. I think the only play that I should make is playing aggressive here. I don't understand why I can't ever just have a chill experience in Blitz. It always has to be the most unenjoyable experience. Okay. The spawn... Oh, and he hits that dude. Okay. Kills my driver with the first shot he fires as well. That's great. Thanks, game. At least we get a bounce from the Prague. It's not too bad. We're getting a lot of assistance spotting the lions. So that's quite nice. It's one of, obviously, the advantages of being in this position here, is we can spot the enemy team up and not get spotted myself. I'm detected. I knew it. I freaking knew it. Yeah. Fun fact, Conan, you have 329 health taken off of you, which means you now have a... Yeah, you have no health. Good job. Great plays. Alright, well, I'm going to move into their spawn. I mean, the game's already over at this point. Okay. Yeah, bro. I'm going to get... As I said, I'm going to get punished by a spawn camping tiger mouse. And I'm not really sure what else to really say about it. Okay, yep, now we're just going to... Yep, there you go. 425. My driver's dead for the second time now. There goes another 480. Yeah, good job. Good job, bro. Quit the game. Like, legitimately, just quit the game. If that's how you're going to play Blitz, you should just quit. 183 misses me completely. We got a tracking shot. Let's go for another tracking shot. And another tracking shot. Nice. Yes, thank you, Char. That's really helpful, dude. Let's just drive into me at full speed. I've assisted a lot of damage this game, so at least in that regard, I can't say anything negative. Yeah, you're really helpful, Char. Yeah, you're really helpful. I'm purposely blocking my... Okay. And he hits the shot. Players like you are pieces of trash. That's what you should know, Char. Okay, well, I did fine. I mean, our mark went up 2.4%, so basically we're back to where we were before. Great. Yay, I'm so happy. Yay. I'm just I'm disappointed, very disappointed in this game here, because this should not have happened. It just shouldn't have happened, so whatever. 80, yeah, we're basically where we were before. It's very frustrating when you have a bad game that's completely out of your control, because it just ruins your mood. You know, you're trying to get the mark done, and then the game's like, oh, minus 2%. You know, that really good 5K game you had? Well, we're gonna suck all that percentage away for no reason. So yeah, I'm also gonna turn off chat because I don't want to deal with people today. So every tank is like one crew member that just hates life. No, it's the Swedish tanks in particular. The Kron and the Stridsvan love to have their drivers killed. It's just, I don't know why, but for some reason, I guess it's because the driver's in the front of the tank, but I would assume the driver is in the front of most tanks that are built, so I don't understand why this tank in particular has such a weak driver. But yeah, Wargaming literally just decides like, hey, let's make it just so this vehicle has such a weak driver. Okay. So we're up against Dizzy and Hanzo, and yeah, that's great. Can't wait to fight Dizzy hull down in mid. It's gonna be really, really exciting. And Dizzy just insta-snaps me. Yep, and now we got a Kron against us. Yeah, this is really exciting stuff. And I have no support behind me, so yeah, I'm screwed. That's really the only way to describe it. I'm screwed. Yay. Mm-hmm. Isn't this fun? This is fun. I'm going to be real. I might stop streaming if we continue fighting this type of matchmaking. I'm not going to waste time fighting Dizzy and you know, like, this is not, it's just not tangible. Yeah, okay, Dizzy. I get it, dude. I get it. You want to tunnel me or whatever the... I get it, dude. Whatever. Yeah, this is really fun. I'm enjoying this. But because you have a Kron behind you, I can't do anything, and you also have a Sheridan in your spawn, so yeah, basically I'm just gonna do nothing. That's really exciting. Ooh, 360 damage. Don't worry, the E4 will shoot me. Oh wow, he actually didn't. Look at that. Yeah. Come on, Dizzy. Can we piss off, bro? Like, piss off. Pretty lame. That's fun. It's pretty lame, Dizzy, not gonna lie. Pretty lame. Why is Stridsvana heavy? It's fine in the way that it's balanced. Yeah, Plague, I mean, you can yap about, like, real-life driver statistics all you want, but it's a video game saying that, like, the driver of the Kron is more exposed than the driver of a Sheridan or a WZ doesn't really make sense. So, I disagree with your entire argument. I don't see the IS-7 driver dying constantly. That tank has a pike nose. I don't see the IS-4 driver dying constantly. That argument is void. What an experience. Yeah, it's really fun. It's really fun to fight a Kron and a Chieftain on a ridgeline that I can't do anything against. Yeah, that's really fun. Good job. That's really enjoyable. And a VZ, yeah. That's really enjoyable. I had a lot of fun in that game. I'm going to play one more game, and if we get this matchmaking again, I'm done. I'm not wasting my time in Blitz, because there's no reason. I mean, you've got people try-harding left and right, and I'm in a Stridsvan. I'm in a tank that is not meta. I'm in a vehicle that is heavily team-dependent in that regard. I think Chieftain's better than Stridsvan. Yeah, I mean, the Chieftain's a meta tank. It's not hard to understand that the Stridsvan is not an incredibly good vehicle right now. It's not bad, but it's not good. It's an average tank in a meta full of overpowered vehicles. Okay, yeah, guys. So we're going to pretend like we're going to go this way, and then we're just going to turn. That's what we're going to do. Okay. But yeah, I mean, It's not rocket science. The Chieftain has good turret armor. The Chieftain has 3k DPM with Hesh. It has good gun depression. This tank does not have good turret armor, and that's the problem. You don't have turret armor in this vehicle. You also don't have alpha damage. You also don't have pen. So you add all that together, and yeah, the only thing this tank actually has is DPM. And the DPM's nice, don't get me wrong. The DPM is nice. Also, I like how both of our tank destroyers decided to go alone to the other side of the map. That's great. But the Strizvan's not bad. Like, the problem is whenever you're fighting a player in a, you know, a chieftain or something hull down, you just can't do anything. It's a waste of your time to even bother. So, whatever. I mean, the moment we had pushed into position, I knew I was screwed. Good shot, Grill. Couldn't hit him, unfortunately, but at least we got him shot. Nice. Like, the gun on this tank isn't horrible. Okay. Save another. Okay. It's a TVP. Spawn camping, of course. Yep. Okay. Anybody else want to try and shoot me? Anybody else? Yep, there you go. It's another steamroll. Oh, yep. Missed that shot. It's hard not to get mad at this game. It really is. It's just, it's hard not to get mad at this game. I mean... Yeah, okay. Just out-trade me every shot. Whatever, dude. Yep, the game's over already. Yay, 70 damage. Oh my god. What a piece of shit. That's all I can say. I mean, legitimately, this gun is a piece of trash, dude. Like, I don't understand why this gun is so bad. That's what I don't understand. Why this gun sacrifices so much for so little in return. Yeah, well, we did 3k and got 2 kills. Yay. Chieftain hatch kind of crazy. Yeah, it didn't need buffs. The Chieftain never needed a buff, and Wargaming buffed it, because, as always, the average player's trash at this game, and instead of learning how to get better, they sit and cry instead of learning. I mean, there's so many examples, but I think the best example is when Wargaming was nerfing, or not even nerfing, but they were making it so the 57 Heavy had less clipping potential. There were so many people giving it thumbs downs. And same for the Caro. The Caro was getting buffed, and people were giving it thumbs downs on the rebalance because they didn't understand that it was actually getting buffed, because they can't read. So there's so many people out there. The vast majority of the Blitz player base is happy to see buffs, because they think, oh, look, my favorite tank's getting buffed. They're not smart enough to understand that it's not good to constantly buff everything. So Wargaming thinks that, oh, wow, it's going to keep things exciting, but in reality, all it does is make the game a much less enjoyable place. That's all it does. Okay. Droodles moving in the open there was a silly mistake. Not really sure what you're referring to, and honestly, I don't really care. Wow. This gun, dude, it's just so bad. It really is. What's the point of having DPM when you're not actually able to use it? I'm getting frustrated, dude. I'm getting really mad. This is to a point where every single shot of mine is missing, and it's not my fault. I'm aiming these shots perfectly, and they're still missing. People say the 5A hatch is weak. Anybody that says the 5A hatch is legitimately weak is wrong. Is it a weak spot? Yes. Is it a weak spot that is legitimately going to, like, cause the tank trouble? No. Okay. The C100 not moving up to help me is actually screwing me over. Okay. Look at this E3, dude. Like, what a piece of trash. I'll just go this way. I don't give a shit about you. You don't mean anything to me, bro. It's 330 into the 5A. He just shot. Okay. Okay, I love autoloaders. They're so enjoyable. Yeah, bro. Was that really your bit? Oh, yeah, and there you go. 350 alpha, and it rolls 316 and leaves him on 1 health. Because, as always, I'm never allowed to get the clearing shot. I mean, that would be too much to ask, right? Always. That's too much to ask. The E3 is still staring at me because, you know, I'm the big threat. The Strv K is definitely the big threat, guys. What a scary tank with its 350 alpha. Ooh, I must tunnel the Strv in my E3. Wow, good shot, dude. Good job, Scuba Steve. I know who you are, too. I know you've been on the channel before. The fact that you're tunneling me this hard shows that you're a piece of shit. I mean, that's really all I can say. Yeah, good job, bro. Good job. You tunneled me the entire game. You shot me once and died. I hope it was worth it, dude. Well, that was a decent game. We went up 2% on the mark. That put us at 4,270 damage. And we had a decent game there. I'm impressed at just how hard some of these players try to tunnel me. It is very impressive. Very, very impressive. So, yeah. Congratulations, I guess. Tunneling me is never going to give you guys a win. I'm sorry. I mean, it's just not. But, hey, the Stridsvon did okay in that game. The fact that we bounced that 5A hatch so many times, that was pretty crazy. Anything with turret armor is meta since everything has so much pen. Yeah, 100%. 100%. It's not even just turret armor. It's just that this tank doesn't have accuracy too. Like, what advantage does this vehicle have over a G-Sor the tank? That's what you really have to ask yourself. And I'm not really sure. I mean, I guess the Stridsvon's faster and it does have more alpha, but like, it's just, you need to give this tank something more. Right now, it's missing, in my opinion, it's missing about 200 DPM and accuracy. I would also like better shell velocity. I think if it got those 3 things, it would be great. But, in reality, this tank isn't the problem, it's the meta. Buffing this tank doesn't solve the issue. It just further creates the problem that is over-buffing vehicles that don't need buffs. So the correct solution is to nerf the concept, it's to nerf the Rhino, it's to nerf these vehicles that are dominating the meta, that don't deserve the level of capabilities they have. That's what the correct choice should be. But will that happen? Probably not. Let's be real. Wargaming is afraid of nerfing tanks. Like, dude, this armor is just a joke. E50's so scared of the Stridsvon that he's gonna get shot by everybody else. Yeah, bro. Yep, bro was literally so petrified of me that he died. Full health. I did 500 damage. Yay. Oh, yeah, dude. Yeah. Guess the grill can see me from there, guys. Guess the grill can see me from there. That's pretty funny, actually, when you think about it. The fact that the grill had the angle on me there. Couldn't even see him, and he had the angle on me. That misses. Yep. Great gun. Great gun. Whatever, dude. Yeah, I don't really have anything positive to say about this tank at the current moment. Nothing bounces you. Literally nothing bounces you because everything has so much pen because we buffed calibrated shells for no frickin' reason. Wow. Wow. I don't know what to say. Huh. Nothing bounces. Everything's the best player. Well. That's great. I've done 1,500 damage. I don't know what to say. I really don't. I don't know what to say. I'm kind of speechless right now for the performance this vehicle's been giving me. Yeah, bro. Okay. That's really fun. Wow. I'm actually speechless with how this vehicle has been performing right now. That's how bad this experience has been. course, the 57 heavy gets a fire, which means he still has one more shot. But he doesn't have gun depression. Oh, okay. Yes, he does. And he just goes right through the roof of my turret. He doesn't even aim. Just goes right through the roof of my turret. Where's the skill? Legitimately, where is the skill required? There is none. They just shoot and they pen every time. Wow. Wow, that was really fun, guys. That was an enjoyable game I played there. I bounced one shell from an E50M. The entire game I got one shell. But don't worry, my gun made sure to miss every single shot in return, so that was really enjoyable. I had a lot of fun there. Wow. I don't know what to say. I really don't. This has been one of the least enjoyable experiences I've had playing in a tier 10. The armor's useless, because it used to be okay. The turret armor used to be good enough that you wouldn't get pens from most tier 10s on the roof. But Wargaming decided that they were going to buff calibrated shells. So now all AP has an additional 3% pen, which means all standard rounds have like 10 to 15 more mils of pen. So what used to be a non-pen on the roof of the turret is now a guaranteed pen. Maybe if we run enhanced armor, it'll help. I don't really know. I really don't care. It's just really unenjoyable. We just don't get bounces. Well, I love this Stridge one. Played as a medium. Yeah, well, doesn't really work when there's only 2 mediums in these games we're playing. Does it now? The Stridvan's not mobile enough to play like a medium. Just play an E6 if you want that role. Head over here. Yeah, okay. There's one pen. 2 pens. Like, in this regard here, I will say, this is obviously where... Okay. He's, like, wedged his tank into the wall, which actually made it very, very hard for me. Thanks, Batchat. I appreciate it, dude. Thanks so much. It's really nice of you to make sure to block my shell there, you know? When I have a perfect shot, that would easily hit him. Thank you. And... okay, at least we pen that. Good job, E100. Very skillful gameplay coming from you. Yep. Yay. Nice shot into the prog at least. There you go, prog's down. Ah, 534 from the Cobra. Gotta love that. I knew it. I knew it. Wow. That's really, you know, that's definitely where I aimed. You know, that's close. It's really close to where I aimed. The game's already over. I mean, it doesn't even matter what I do. It's just done. Ooh, ooh, we're up to 1,700 damage, guys. I'm really raking out the damage numbers. Can't wait for the Cobra and 60 TP and everything else and the 50B. Yeah, it's going to be really fun in a moment here. Here we go. Now the Cobra's on my rear. Yep, yay. Don't worry, the WZ is also after me, so I can't do anything about that. And the Cobra's still on my rear. Yeah, this is really fun. Yeah, this is definitely what I signed up for when I played Blitz. Yeah, that was an enjoyable team there. That was really fun. I like your vids, but why are you always so salty? Well, there's really one reply to you, Jasper, and the reply is that you're just not very good at the game. I mean, that's the simple fact of the matter. I am 100% confident that you don't have over 50% win rate. There's no way you're sitting at 60%. Because people that are actually skilled at the games understand when I'm getting teams like this, there's a reason why I'm complaining. When my gun's missing every shot, when I'm low rolling, you know, skilled players, or really anybody that has a few brain cells to actually understand what's been going on in this stream, understand why I am frustrated with the Strv K. Now, you can sit there and be bad at the game and, you know, have your cognitive dissonance, but at the end of the day, players who legitimately know what I'm experiencing right now, yeah. You can't be mad when you have a 4K game? Actually, I can be. Fun fact, there's this thing called the freedom of speech, and in America, I'm allowed to express my emotions differently from you. Just like you're not forced to watch today's live stream. Nobody's telling you to sit here. If you're not enjoying it, leave. It's as simple as it is. It's always like you feel empowered to tell me how I should direct my emotions as if you're superior to me. Just think about that for a second. You're sitting here acting like you should tell me how I should feel. How would you like that, dude? How would you like if you were frustrated at something and I walked up to you and said, oh, just get over it? Nobody wants to hear your opinion. Keep it to yourself. If you don't enjoy the stream, click off of it. If not, then just sit and chill. It's not that hard to be a normal human being. It's not that hard to be a decent human being, but that's too challenging for you, I guess. Dang it. Come on, STB, poke it. Just a little bit more, bruh. Well, unfortunately, now that we are spotted, we're not able to do that. Oh, okay, we actually got a bounce. Of course, our teammate's already dead. So the question is, will our team push or not? And probably not is the correct answer, even though they need to. Thankfully, the chieftain's not very good, evidently. Really? Is this what we're gonna do? Yeah. The tunnel is pretty impressive. I keep telling you guys, like, these players are going out of their way to tunnel. And, yeah, good job, bro. That was, you did great. You really got me good. Don't worry, though. There goes 800 of my health and getting lit on fire. Yep, we love autoloaders. They're good for the game. I haven't played for years. My win rate is 60% in the past month. Well, if you haven't played for years and your win rate 60%, then obviously I don't really care. And I already told you what I have to say. I don't care for your opinion. Keep it to yourself or don't watch the stream. It's not that hard. Great. Yeah, here we go. There goes all of my health because we love the 4005 and it's good for the game. This is really enjoyable. Yeah, whatever, dude. And my driver dies, of course. Yeah, get the hell out of my game, bozo. There you go. IS-4 kills me. I wish this was a pick my tank stream because he'd be spinning a wheel to buy someone a tank right now. Huh? I'm raging, dude? What? This is rage? Are you dumb? This is what you consider rage. Are we real right now? Brother. If this is what you consider rage, you need to get your priorities in check, dude. Aren't these fun games, guys? Aren't these really exciting battles? Could win this. I don't know what happened to the player base. The player base hasn't changed. People always act like the player base has changed. The player base has always been terrible at this game. There has never been a moment when the Blitz player base has been good. I've never really understood that one. You know, there's a lot of people which are like, oh my god, in the good old days. No, there was never good old days. The only reason you believe there were good old days is because you were trash at the game and you thought that the teams were better because you were bad. In theory, if you're bad at the game, then teams are going to seem better. But that's just not the reality of the situation. Teams in Blitz have always been bad. They always will be bad. And, you know, a lot of people... Come on, Sheridan. You had the opportunity to aim that and you didn't. You screwed that one. This tank should be tier 9. Honestly, it should be tier 9. And the funny part is that the Strv is a tier 9 on World of Tanks PC. Oh my god, the Sheridan needs to freaking grow a pair and go. Like, dude, it's not that hard to look at where the IS-4 is driving, to see that he's going for the Foch, and to shoot him. Okay, Foch gets the bounce, and we win the game. Well, I will give my Foch credit. Can't tell if the Strv has the weakest crews. Well, here's what I'll say. When the Strv K was in comp, I used to laugh at the comp players for using it. I did. I laughed. Because the Strv K has the weakest fuel tank in the game. I would say 30% of the games that we've played, I've gotten lit on fire. Every single shot that hits the back of this tank will light you on fire. There's literally a 50-50 chance you'll get lit on fire when you're shot in the back of this vehicle. Just in that last game, the 57 Heavy lit me on fire. And it's funny. Because I remember in comp, my team, Reggie, was running like multiple Strv because that was the meta tank. And they were using super speed boost and adrenaline, so they had no repair kits. And yeah, they constantly got lit on fire. And it was just funny watching like multiple Strv get lit on fire. And I said, it's pretty ironic how you guys are using this in comp. When the E6 exists, and this was before the E6 had its major buff, but the E6 was still a very good tank. And I was just laughing. I was like, why would you ever use this piece of trash when the E6 exists? I never thought the Strv was a crazy tank. I think the comp players were delusional for using this back in the day. This thing was an absolute bonfire. It had no pen, no armor. All it had was DPM. And DPM does not dictate whether a vehicle should be comp or not. At least not in my opinion. I gotta be careful here. Ah, great. Here we go. Oh, yep. Minus 700. Okay. I just like how the U100 drives out into the open just to shoot me. Has all these targets and goes for me. Okay, dude. Look, he's still tunneling me. Like, the tunnel is quite impressive from these players. Look at this. I mean, just look at the tunnel. Yeah, good job, bro. You lost all of that health. Hope it was worth it. He'll tunnel me still. I know for a fact he will. Yeah, look at him. Yeah. You're a piece of trash is what you are. And I hope you know that. I hope you watch this stream and you know that that you're a piece of trash as well. Because you are. I mean, players like you are the reason why this game is unenjoyable for a lot of people. Because instead of actually just having fun, you purposefully tunnel someone because you know who they are. I am 100% confident the guy knows who I am and went out of his way to tunnel me. Look at this girl, dude. I mean, look at it. Look at the tunnel that these players have for me. The fact that you can see the level of tunnel. They go out of their way to shoot me. It's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy. Shame on that, E100. Yeah, bro, you're only full health in your Murat. You know, you gotta be careful, you know? You might lose a little bit of health, bro. God forbid. Yep. Well, there you go. 3,000 damage. Yay. Okay. Well, we went up 0.3% that game. Yay. Oh boy. Where is that E100? There he is. Garbage, bro. 48%. Garbage. I personally don't like playing the Foch, but I had to mark it. Yeah, I mean, I actually enjoyed the Foch. I think I went like 4,200 in it. To be fair, depending on what time you play, will also dictate how much damage in the teams you get. If you play at like 4 a.m., you're guaranteed free wins and free teams. But if you play during this time, this is probably the worst possible time to actually play Blitz. This is when the worst players are on because it's midday. This is when all the trash players are on. So you have just awful teams, and it's completely up to whether it's a steamroll on your side or the other. The tunnel is pretty crazy, yeah. I mean, you guys are watching it. The tunnel is insane. I'm not saying that all these people are tunneling me because it's me, but I am saying that they're going out of their way to shoot at me, and you're watching it. I mean, I don't need to, like, pretend. You can see most of these games that I've played, it's just every single time. It's players that are going out of their way to try and shoot my tank. I don't know if it's because my tank's weaker or something, but, like, I don't know. Okay. My bad. Can't pen that, even though it's only like 250 mils thick on paper. Can't pen it. Thanks, game. We got the 5041. Wow. I mean, what am I supposed to say? I can't even pen a T5041. Okay, there you go. We penned a shot, guys. We did 320 damage. Yeah. Oh, boy. Man, the 100's just going to sit there. I can't do anything. He has double my alpha damage, so... Okay. At least we penned that. I mean, the DPM of this tank is not bad, of course. So you can get more damage out in that regard, but... definitely not an enjoyable experience so far. Of course. I don't even know what shot me. Ah, the unspotted 60 TP. And you know what that means? It means that the U100's also going to appear in just a moment. Where'd he go? There he is. Oh, there's the 100. Good shot, bro. Great shot. You know bro's salty. Do we get a max roll? We do not. Of course we don't. See, this here is where the Stridsvon is pretty enjoyable, because obviously you have that DPM to, you know, get out a bit of a farm. And then we also have a pretty healthy, like, 60 TP over here, so this is, like, the best situation you could ask for in the Stridsvon so far. But there's still the grill. And, ooh, can we ammo rack him? Come on. Well, it doesn't matter at this point anyway, because he got nuked by everybody else. But, like, this was a better game. There you go. 4,200 damage and a kill. You've been so incredibly unlucky with this tank. I don't think I've seen this bad luck before. Yeah, welcome to the story of my life, dude. Like, this isn't a challenging 3 mark. You can see that we're making our way through. We're at 86%. It's just not an enjoyable 3 mark. None of these games have been enjoyable. Can I just get a game where the gun's nice and the armor works and stuff like that, you know? The whole tank was in front of him and he still wanted to shoot you? Yeah. Yeah. Hey, when heavies think they are TDs? Yeah, they always are like that. Well, the funny part is when, like that 60 TP. I don't think he was spotted the entire game. I could be wrong, but I did not see that 60 TP the entire battle. And then he just pokes out of the middle of nowhere. You can't predict that. So he just pokes and shoots you for 600. And I'm lucky that the U100 didn't push at the same time, because if that 60 TP and U100 had pushed at the same time, they could have just YOLO'd me. And I probably would have died. Thankfully, the 60 went after our 183, which is the right play. Instead of tunneling the Stridsvon, the 60 actually made a logical play and took out the 183. If we have more games like that last one, I might actually enjoy the Stridsvon, but we also still bounce the fully exposed T-54E1, and we also bounce the Conway. I just want to show you guys really quickly the fact that I'm not... the Conway turret is incredibly weak. Like, if we go to the Conway really quickly, look at this. We go to tier 9. Look at this. Like, the Conway turret is only... it's like 170. It's 152 plus 20 mils. So it's like 170. And we bounce that. We bounce this. How? I don't understand. Either Blitzkit's wrong, or the in-game values are just bugged, and it's just a bounce. Because I don't understand how we're bouncing that shot. You can literally shoot the gun and pen it on paper, but I guess not. I guess not. Let's take a look at the Stridsvon armor really quickly. I can tell you it's going to be very disappointing. It's going to be very, very disappointing. I mean, when you're using gun depression, it's not the worst, but, like, still, dude. These cheeks, 120. Like, that's terrible. And as I said, the problem is the turret, look, like, that's the problem right there. The turret it just immediately becomes a pen the moment you have a slight angle above. So you have to be using gun depression. And if you have gold, like heat, you can still cut through it. So you have to be using gun depression. And then you can shoot all of this, all of this, all of this. Yeah, it's definitely not a very well-armored tank. It's not, like, the worst armor, but it's definitely not good. Everyone shoots you because you have no armor? Well, I agree and disagree at the same time. We had a 183 face-hugging a E100 in the last game or whatever, and he still shot me. So I don't think that's always the case. I think that people are specifically shooting this tank. I don't know, actually. I really don't know. If I saw Stridsvon K or any other tank, I'd probably shoot any other tank first. Because this thing is just not that big of a threat. It doesn't hit that hard. It's pretty weak in terms of modules. It's very easy to light on fire. I don't really think the Stridsvon poses much of a threat. Like, that game where I fought Dizzy, I couldn't do shit. Like, I physically cannot counter, like, a Chieftain Mark 6 on a ridgeline. Because he can just go through my turret cheek, and in return, I have to hit the hatch. And not only that, but I have to pen the hatch. Okay. Well, it looks like we're going to the medium flank. Oh, okay, our team's splitting. Good job, guys. That's definitely the right play to make. Let's split. Why did Wargaming do the Grom event that costs like 10,000 gold to get it? I mean, it's a pretty good deal still. The Grom is easily like the most overpowered tier 8 in the game, or at least up there. I'd still say the T-77 is pretty dumb as well, but the fact that you can get the Grom for, you know, basically free is it's a pretty big win. Alright, I'm going for it. Interesting play from our 4005. Yeah, okay. Alright, there you go. Welcome to the NA server steamrolls. I get one shot. I even put on my adrenaline. I always find it funny when, you know, people like Peter or whatever, like, run Gunrammer. Yeah, because Gunrammer would have helped me get another shell out there, you know? Like, that's the thing you gotta ask yourself. Would Gunrammer have helped? And I don't think so, personally. Okay. Bounces. You know, my bad, bro. Everybody else on the team will get damaged. Just not me. I'm the only one. Don't worry, though. I'll be shot and probably lit on fire. Yeah, back off. Good. Thank you. Oh, let's see. Maybe I can hit the Foch. Boom. Ooh, boy. I mean, the game's already over. It's been a minute, and the game's over. They have 4 tanks left. And that's it. Wow. That was really fun. I had a lot of fun in this game, guys. Wow. I am not even sure what to say. I'm really not, you know. I'm not even sure what to say. Okay. The only play I can make is to potentially farm out the Rhino. Yes, please, drive into me, IS-4. That's going to help me a lot. Move out of my way. Well, there you go. That's the game. That's That's the battle. Yay. Wasn't that fun? Aren't Blitz games so enjoyable, guys? There was so much skill involved in this game. What's the point? What's the point of playing when these are the games that I get? Like, literally, that game... How long did that game last? There you go, our mark goes down. I can't increase my mark. I can't deal damage when these are the kind of games you get. This is why the NA server is harder to deal damage than the European server. Like, I don't care if the European players, I don't care if Peter, I don't care if anybody gets mad at what I say. The only time on NA when you can reliably deal like 3,800 or more is playing at like 2 or 3 in the morning. You can't deal damage during normal times because this is why, dude. This game lasted 2 minutes and 40 seconds. And that was from start to finish. What am I supposed to do in a game that lasts 2 minutes and 40 seconds? Like, there's nothing you can do. It doesn't matter what tank you're in. In that situation, the game's over before it even began. And it's because there's no heavies. Look at it. There's 2 heavies in their game. A 50 TP and a 215B. So what ends up happening is you just get these steamrolls because it's filled with tank destroyers and mediums. And there's never heavy tanks. Bisante is better. T-77 is inaccurate as hell. I do think the Bisante is an incredibly good vehicle, but the Bisante is not really the same. The T-77 is a double shot, and the Bisante is more of a single shot with the ability to shoot a second shell. Because it's a reserve shell. Why do people on Faust still split? Because they're stupid. What an exciting game we had there. Yeah, definitely was a keeper, right? You just drive and shoot? Yeah, exactly. I'm already spotted from the TVP, of course. What an exciting game. Oh, we got the Centurion over here. Can't wait to watch him die in about half a second. And because we only have 350 damage, we get none of it. Yay. Woo! Oh, not sure where that shell went. Definitely not into the TVP. If we can hit the share. Ah, there it is, guys. Yep, Sheridan just snaps me right in the roof for 620. That's good for the game. Light tanks should be able to deal 620 damage. You know? I think that's good for the game. What do you guys think? Do you think light tanks should be able to deal 600 damage? Overmatching the roof of your heavy tank? I think that's a good game balance. I think that Wargaming definitely knows what they're doing. Clearly. 100%. Well, at least we've dealt 2,000 damage. Nice. So IS-7 needs to take the heat because I do not have the armor to reliably get bounces against these players. This gun, dude. I mean, 350 alpha, and we can't hit that. 350 alpha, and we can't hit that. That's impressive. That's pretty impressive. Alright. Nice. I will say, I am happy that Wargaming buffed the pen of this vehicle. That is one part of this tank I do actually enjoy. Yeah, of course. This gun will never hit anything impressive. It's not even impressive, it's like average. That's a very average shot. Okay. Take him out of the game. Nah, dang it. Was hoping that player would be there. Alright, let's take the TVP out really quickly. Here we go. Boom, the TVP's gone. Aw, I was hoping we could get the kill onto that guy, but I will take a 4,800 damage 3-kill game. Not bad. There you go. We went up 1.59%, which puts us up to 87.89. Dinner in a few. Okay, I'm going to play a couple more games, I guess. And then I have to go eat dinner. I mean, as I said, it's not terrible. Like, we're getting there. We're almost up to 88% already. So it's not like this is a challenging 3 mark. It's just not that fun. Sheridan should have been given tungsten. Yeah, I agree. Meta should be slower tanks. A slower meta means more calculated games. No, what are you gonna do? Nerf light tanks mobility? Like that's stupid. I'm sorry. Light tanks and medium tanks have been the same speed since day 1. All we're giving us to do is nerf the DPM by about 15%. It will physically slow down all games by 15%. Think about it. If you're dealing 15% less damage per minute, then at minimum, all the games are going to last 15% longer. So, yeah, that's about as simple as it is. Have I 3-marked the G-Sor yet? No, I have not. The G-Sor is probably going to be the last tier 10 I 3-mark, because right now the 3-mark is 285, and while it is an incredibly OP tank that I have like 4K average in, I just don't want to... I don't want to be put in a situation where I have to, like, try hard in the tank right now. I don't know. I'm not in that mood. So, I'm going to wait for the G-Sor to lower a bit. Okay. Yeah. There it is. 4005 hitting me in the turret while I'm on the move. It's impressive how these players never miss. That's what I find crazy. I can't hit a fully exposed 5A, but don't worry. The 4005 will hit me. Dead on. Okay. I don't even know why I poked. I can't do anything. I physically can't do anything. It's honestly a waste of my time. I don't know what to do here, bro. Amex will just get hauled down. I can't hit his hatch. He'll just out-trade me even if I do pen him. And they have 2 4005s and a 113G. So, yeah, and we lost our medium already. It's really enjoyable gameplay here. Don't worry, though. Oh, there it is. There it is, bro. Yeah, my bad. Oh, yeah. 700 damage. Wow. That was fun. That was a fun game. AFK Sheridan. Same 116 I've had multiple games now spawn camping. Yeah, that was fun. But you know, as Angel said, the 4005's intro clip is too long, so I do think it needs a buff. I think the 4005 should be able to deal 1300 damage in 2 seconds. That's definitely what it needs, Angel. That was fun. There goes all of our mark progress. All that mark progress we just spent the last, I don't know, 30 minutes building up. We just lost all that in 5 minutes. Just like that. Done. Stripped away. Yeah, that was fun, guys. Yep, that was really fun. I'm just... I need to get it into my mind to stop playing this game. That's really as simple as it is. I just need to stop playing Blitz. This isn't fun. None of this is enjoyable. It's just... So far, today I've spent 1 hour and 8 minutes plus the 3 hours earlier today. And what have I gained? I've gained 3 marks on a piece of shit tank so that I can brag to nobody. Because nobody's going to care when this game's dead in a couple of years. So... I just need to start streaming GTA more, start streaming my Helldivers channel more, or do picking my tank streams, because this just isn't worth it. I don't gain anything for this. I don't even prove my skill. I'm not proving anything. This is just boring. None of this has been fun. None of it has been fun. I'm going to do one more game, and then that's it today. I will finish the 3-mark tonight for this vehicle. I'm not going to stream it, but I'm going to finish the 3-mark tonight, probably when I wake up in the morning. But this is just not fun. Nothing is fun about this game. I Everyone wants their tank to be OP and buffed. No, Angel tried saying that the current 4005 is not good because I guess he sucks in it or something, and he said that it needs to be buffed. Sorry, Angel, but that's the worst take I've ever heard in my life. Yep, there you go. Down 2% on our mark. That was really fun. That was really fun. I enjoyed that. Yep. That was enjoyable gameplay there, guys. But I do appreciate the donation, Winchester. All right, this is the last game on stream, and then I'm gonna end it off. I mean, you see, I haven't even gotten mad today. It's just disappointment. That's all it is. None of this has been fun. There have been very few 3-mark streams where I've legitimately had fun. The BZ75 stream, I had some fun. And the 5A was, I think, actually my most enjoyable 3-mark. I 3-marked the tank in like 30-something games on live stream, and it was pretty enjoyable. All the games were chill in the 5A, but this has not been enjoyable. And to be fair, it's not the tank's fault entirely. Some of these games, I mean, dude, 4005 shits on me. There's no counter to that. Like, obviously my tank is partially to blame, but at the same time, like, 2 4005s up against me? Like, are we being real? What am I supposed to do about that? Nothing. There's literally nothing I can do about that. Oh, there we go. Yep, here we are. Yep, Rhino's just gonna shoot me with the second shell. Yep, good job, Rhino. Congratulations, you're an autoloader. So, you used your skill and drove into the open to trade your health. Congratulations. The only nice thing about having APCR as a premium shell is that we can cut through the enemy Kampfpanzer. Okay. Ricochet. I mean, I'm stuck here, and if I try to poke, not only is this IS-7 in my way, but yeah, if I do try to poke. Alright, well, I'm gonna move over this way. I'll probably be nuked by the unspotted 183, don't you worry. 335. Oh yeah, that shell definitely went where I aimed. My bad, guys. Clearly I had it all wrong. This gun's amazing. Oh yeah, look at that. Wow. Driver dies, the first shot I receive into my hull. Gee, only took us 3 shells to kill a one-shot KPZ. What a good gun. I'm so glad this tank has so much going for it. Physically don't have the gun depression to shoot the Rhino. Oh, we actually got a bounce. Look at that. Crazy. This might be the worst gun I've used in a very long time. And that's saying something. I've used some very, very unenjoyable tanks. This gun is potentially one of the worst experiences I've had in a very long time. It's horrible. The shell velocity is horrible. The aiming time is horrible. The DPM is the only actual good value I can say about the Strv. That is it. Nothing else about this tank is good. Actually nothing. Wow. Just, wow. This tank is legitimately a piece of trash. Ooh, look at that, guys. We rolled him for 279 right there. We got him good. Ooh, boy. Yay. We did damage. Whoa. Woo. Alright, I'll do one more game, just because that one was decent. We'll see if we can get one more. And get over 88%, because that'll be our highest mark. Hello, potato. Don't play if you don't have fun. It's only a game. No, I know it's only a game, but, like, it's just not even enjoyable. I'm not even, like... The funny part is I'm not even making misplays. It's just, this gun is terrible, dude. I've never seen a gun with such low alpha be so bad. Like, you have the lowest alpha damage in tier 10 heavies category, and you also have poking. Indeed he is. Yep. Just goes right through my mantlet, dude. Look at that. Look at that. Right through my freaking mantlet. Where's the skill? This gun is terrible. It's actually terrible. I don't know what to say. The gun on this tank is terrible. Can't hit a freaking leopard, dude? Really? Is that too challenging? To hit an exposed leopard? Yeah, my bad. My bad, Wargaming. Clearly. My bad, bro. Yeah. Thank you. Yep. Hit me full speed on the move. I can't hit a leopard stationary, but you can hit me full speed on the move, clearly, you know? My bad. Yep, there you go, and the game's over. Great team, as usual. Boom, boom, boom. This 4202 needs to... Where did that go? Where did that go, dude? Yep, there you go. That misses. Yep, get in my way. Yeah, thanks, 4202. Players like this 4202, legitimately, they make me really want to say things that I can't say on stream. Like, getting in my... Oh. I'm done. I'm done. Every shot misses. My 4202 leaves me after getting in my way and bleeding me my health. Thanks. That was really enjoyable. Well, hopefully you enjoyed today's stream. I surely didn't. This was one of the more unenjoyable experiences I've had playing Blitz. But every time I do a 3-mark stream, it's unenjoyable. My Ryan Matile 3-mark stream was unenjoyable. Every time I've streamed Blitz, it has been an unenjoyable experience 3-marking. This game is not fun. It isn't. Because when I'm 3-marking, I actually care about how I'm performing, because you have to perform well to increase your mark. And when you're getting teams like this, when you're getting teammates like this 4202, a 2-mark player who's actually trash at the game, who does nothing but gets in your way and screws you over, and then your gun misses every single shot, you get penned every single time, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? I don't know. I can tell you what I'm supposed to do, and it's called not play this game anymore. So, I'm going to end the stream off. I got to go eat dinner. I'll see you guys in the future. Bye-bye.